Alright, what's up YouTube? This is Adam, aka Icculus, coming to you today with my first ever comic book video. Actually my first ever YouTube video, period. I had some couple guys on a couple of the channels I subscribe to tell me I needed to try my hand at making a few videos, so I figured I'd give it a run since they inspired me. Anyway, I'll give a shout out to some of those folks a little bit later on. But basically, first video is just going to be a small haul from last week's comics, the 20, I don't even know, October 26th, maybe. So anyway, before I get too far into it, just a quick little background. Collected comics a little bit back in the late 80s, early 90s. Never got too heavy into it, but enjoyed it while I did it. Then you get older, life, whatever, other interests, and kind of left it behind for a while. And then I don't know what sparked my interest again, but maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, kind of decided to get back into it again. Started watching the videos from the community on YouTube and picking up a few back issues, added to a startup pull list at one of my local shops, and yeah, really enjoyed it, and really kind of enjoying taking part in the community and enjoying the books. So anyway, I'll go ahead and it's about enough of me. So let's go ahead and get into some of these. Hopefully I've got the framing all right. Apologize for the glare. This is the first trial run at what the best place is to film these in the apartment. So without further ado, actually these are pickups from last Wednesday, October 26th, and also a few things from this Saturday from the Halloween ComicFest that I grabbed. So yeah, let's get into it. First up, we got the Avengers preview, or excuse me, the Marvel preview from the Halloween ComicFest. They're giving these away at one of the local shops. Yeah, basically this book is not a complete story. It's got a 3 or 4 page, 2 to 3 page preview of several books. Unholy Thor, Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows 2, The Avengers, Occupy Avengers, several different books. Kind of flipped through it real quick. So that was a freebie from this past week. Another freebie, they had them all laid out on a table and they let you pick 5. So this is the Afterlife with Archie season 2. I don't really know too much about Archie. I don't really collect too much Archie or get too much into that story. But I thought it was a cool Halloween cover, so I figured we'd pick it up and give it a run, kind of get in the Halloween spirit. Next up, this was one of the books from last Wednesday. This is Batman Beyond #1. Batman's pretty much my favorite quote-unquote superhero. I really like Batman just simply because, he doesn't really have any superpowers other than being filthy rich, which I guess can be a superpower. But anyway, haven't checked out the Batman Beyond, but saw this and thought it was just a super sweet cover, so wanted to check it out. Haven't read too many of these yet. I have actually been reading a lot. I subscribe to Marvel Now, so I could check out some of the back issues there, get caught up on some of the storylines. Really enjoying that. Seems like a pretty good value, at least for a few months. So try not to shake the table too much. Dining room table has a little weeble wobble to it. Next up, we have the Fix #6. I've heard a lot of good things about this story. I haven't read any issues yet, so I'm not real sure if this is a good jumping off point. But heard it's kind of a fun crime story. I think this one's probably mature readers, not 100% sure. But anyway, the dog on the cover is cool. a lot of the books I may show in videos, I definitely enjoy the stories, but I'm also an art first guy. Like if I see a cover that catches my interest, you know, that I think is cool looking, I will buy something just for the cover, just because I think it's a great piece of art. Um, Next up is Hadrian's Wall #2. I did read the first issue of this, thought it was pretty good. Kind of sci-fi murder mystery in space. So definitely looking forward to reading this one. Um, yeah, also a very cool color cover. Hopefully y'all aren't getting too much glare off the Mylar either. Kind of experimenting with that. Um, so next up was another one of the Halloween ComicFest books, Harrow County. I know nothing about this, but based on the ones that were on the table, and I could pick 5. Again, very Halloween themed, getting in the spirit. So I figured I'd check it out. Again, sorry, can't tell you anything about the book other than it's got, looks like a dude climbing out of a pumpkin. Looks like all the Halloween ComicFest ones are together in this stack. Also looks like maybe I got Black Eyed Kids #1 Halloween ComicFest. Now this book I have been reading and it is awesome. Joe Pruitt was on JLS Comics Tuesday Comic Conversation, maybe 2 months ago. Really cool interview, and found out about this book and been picking it up. This is actually a reprint of issue #1, except it's all in black and white. But anyway, if you guys are looking for a good horror type story, I can definitely recommend Black Eyed Kids. Super cool book. Next up is not what it says on the cover. It says it is Darth Vader, Dr. Afra, sorry. Even though it says it's Dr. Afra #1, it is very much not that. It is a reprint of Darth Vader #3. It's the Darth Vader #3 cover and also the Darth Vader #3 story coming out. But I guess Marvel's getting ready to release the Dr. Afra standalone book, so I'm sure they're putting this back out there to kind of hype that a little bit. But figured I'd pick that up. I enjoyed the Darth Vader books a lot. I enjoyed the Vader-centric story to it. Darth Vader, one of the coolest characters of all time. Also, this book in the Darth Vader series is actually, I guess because it is the first appearance of Dr. Afra, has gotten to be a little more pricey. When I was completing the run of Darth Vader, I think I actually ended up having to pay $10, $8 for the regular Vader #3. So anyway, picked that one up. I believe that's the last of the Comic Fest. Wow, this video is getting long already. So try to speed on through these a little bit. DC Vertigo Frostbite #2. I actually have the first one, enjoyed it fairly well. Interested to see where this story goes. Again, pretty cool cover. Sorry if I'm wiggling this around on you guys. Next, Skyborn #2. Some super cool Frank Cho art. The first one was really good, I thought. So eager to check this out. Again, the cover art is just fantastic. So we'll see how that one is. Next we have Seven to Eternity #2. Again, super duper cool art in this book. The pictures are really good, at least in issue 1. I am a little bitter about issue 1. I have one copy of it. I tried to buy all 3 covers of issue 1 on eBay, and unfortunately the box showed up at my house cut open and empty, which is a super duper bummer. So and the person had not insured it, so out like $40 and 3 comics. Kind of a bummer. Oh well, still a good story and really good art. Next, goodness gracious. Deadpool number 21. Okay, like Deadpool, cool book, cool character. You know, I keep keeping up with it, but seriously, Marvel. I mean, as if the $4.99 and $5.99 books weren't enough from time to time. $9.99 for this book, and I get it. It's I don't know exactly how many pages. I didn't count. I think it's close to 80 pages, maybe. So it's a longer story, but seriously, guys, $9.99. Get over yourself. We'll see what happens if it. The next, let's just say the next time they pull the $9.99 stunt, Deadpool might get dropped. We'll see what happens with that. Next is Hellblazer 3. Enjoying Hellblazer. Enjoying a lot of the DC Rebirth books. Hellblazer, I pick about 10 books a week now, so might have to start making some cuts somewhere. So if this story doesn't pick up, this one may go by the wayside, but still enjoying it. I think that's the, I'm not sure if that's the A cover or the B cover. Next is Flash number 9. I have really been enjoying Flash. I think it's probably one of the better of the DC Rebirths. So grab that. This is the A cover, and I wanted the B cover with Flash sitting on like the statue of himself having lunch. But unfortunately my shop was out of that cover, and this is the one they had pulled for me. Deathstroke number 5. Deathstroke's going good. Pretty good story so far. This is also the A cover. I did enjoy the B cover, but shop also was out of those, so I couldn't swap it out, and this was the one they pulled for me. And then last we have Spider-Man Deadpool number 10. Just an all-around fun story. Really been enjoying this. The art's been pretty good. Story's funny. Been getting a kick out of it. $3.99 book, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, that's what I picked up from this week's haul. Been kind of looking over the books coming out next Wednesday. Looks like I'm going to be dropping some coin because it looks like quite a few things coming out. Obviously, DC's doing the bi-weekly on a lot of their releases. And I think there's some new Image books coming out. Maybe Animosity number 3 is also coming out from Aftershock. So anyway, a few quick shout outs to end this video. I just wanted to definitely give a shout out to the Thursday comic, what are they calling it? Thursday Comic Talk with StrictlyComix, Edwin. Also, Justin, Exile State Comics is on that panel. Buckshot 33, aka Boston Chris. Rez from Rez Reads. Jose Comics and Stuff. Or I think that's everybody on that panel. That's Thursday nights, 8:30-ish, 8:30. I'll put the link down below in the comments. Also, JLS Comics, Tuesday Comic Conversation. They do a Tuesday show. Time's fluctuating on that one. It was 7 to 7:30, and last week they started at 8:30, I think. But anyway, they usually have some cool guests. ETA Nick has been coming on there, but again, that's JLS Comics, Jesse, Exile State Comics, Justin's on there, StrictlyComix, Edwin, and sometimes Boston Chris. So also both really cool shows, really good talks I enjoy, a lot of good conversations in the panel. So definitely stop by and check out those guys, give their channel some love. Really enjoy the talks they do. Last shout out is to Sandman Logan 5. Go check out this dude's videos. He does a weekly pull, bi-weekly, but he's got a series of videos that is his entire comic book collection. He does them a long box at a time. One video is a whole long box. Flipping through, showing the covers, talking a little bit about it. Guy knows a lot of stuff, and I really enjoyed it, just being able to go through and see all the covers. I saw a lot of stuff that, I didn't know existed. So it was cool to be able to say, oh, okay, that looks sweet. I'll go pick that up. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll catch you next time.